I love watching billionaires beef with each other because it's not about killing you. It's about financially bankrupting you. Apple is becoming one of the strongest companies in the world every day. Just recently, we are watching them fight for vertical integration. If you don't know what that means a company that produces everything upon itself. They fighting for it. That means they don't have to outsource nothing. First they said, listen, we getting rid of Intel. Gone. Intel took a hit. They've been trying their best to get rid of Qualcomm. Sometimes it's just hard to duplicate. But look what they came out and said. By 2024, we'll be out of Qualcomm. And by 2025, we'll be out of Broadcom. Now, here's what I want you to understand. Right here on the screen, here are companies that depend heavily on Apple. Here are companies that depend heavily on Apple. What do you think happens to a company that 30% of their revenue is coming from Apple and Apple says, hey, yo, we good? What do you think happens to that company? There's something that happens to that company. I want you to be mindful of this, y'all. When you're investing in the company, I want you to look at the ecosystem that company consists of. And then I want you to pay attention to how much revenue in that company is coming from one company. No matter how good the company balance sheet is, no matter how good the company management team is, if a company has an overweight amount of revenue coming from one company, I do not want you to make that your primary position in your portfolio. That's some game for y'all. Bro, hey. How you feel, Mark? You feel like we spitting over here? There you go. I like it, man. My brother said he's taking notes. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go a little further. Watch this. The beef is still beefing. One of my favorite, so I like to, as I've become a great investor, and as I've become, the reason why I love the stock market so much, man, is because it has made me aware of the world. It made me aware of how the world, it made me aware of how billionaires beef with each other. I love it. I love watching billionaires beef with each other because it's not about killing you. It's about financially bankrupting you, digging into your revenue. I love to see it because it lets me know that business is a violent game. But it's a game only for a chosen few. True enough, you can say, my only competition is me. You're lying to yourself. There's a piece of the pie for everybody. Somebody wants the majority stake. How you think about that, Marcus? People are like, I'm my only competition. That's true. You got to be better than the best version of you. But I want you to know something. Somebody wants the majority share. Somebody wants the majority share. McDonald's know that McDonald's is the only competition, but it wants more burgers sold than Burger King. Nike is the dominant player in the game. But when And1 was on a rise, Nike said, wait a minute, they are bringing a different part of the culture to the tennis shoe industry. And then what did Nike do? They came out with an And1 commercial that was better than And1, and they put better people in it. They put more money behind it, and it made And1 That was the beginning of the end to and one. You know, the Curry had Jason Wood, throwing the ball right here, throwing the ball behind their back. Remember, that was the whole and one style. Nike said, wait a minute, they selling more shoes than us right now. They got more of the culture, the tennis shoe culture than us right now. We the big dog. They went and spent $100 million on a commercial, and one shoes went downhill. That was the beginning of the end. All it takes is one good commercial. They went hard. I'm talking about they had a they had all the big time basketball players. They behind the back, they had everybody. Beginning of the end. Somebody wants to be big dog. And I don't care what nobody say. So, watch this. My favorite beef to watch right now is Apple and Facebook. And as of right now, I'm going to keep it real. Tim Cook is cooking Mark. He cooking him. He cooking him. But Mark is fighting. Mark Zuckerberg is fighting. He fighting. The stock is up this year. But watch this. As of right now, Mark Zuckerberg has the lead when it comes to the AR, VR, metaverse thing. Apple said, not on my watch. Apple has now estimated they have 171 users. Augmented reality, AR, VR reality the metaverse has 171 million users. As of 2022, the VR gaming system is worth $12 billion. 25 to 34-year-olds have the accounts, which makes up 23% of the devices. Watch this. Apple said by middle of the year, we will drop our AR, VR glasses between the range of $1,500 and $3,000. Let's go a little further. The thing about that is, they're now going to take a piece of the pie from Facebook. Everybody thought that Mark Zuckerberg was crazy. You're betting all of this money on a version of the world that we do not know will exist. The problem with people is, watch this, the problem with people is it is hard for most people to see the future. Because the comfort of right now feels too good. No one likes change. I can tell you right now why people don't like change. Instagram right now has changed the way people see pictures, reels. Pictures are down to non-existent. If you're an entrepreneur, you ain't even posting pictures no more. You posting tweets and reels. That's what you posting. The only people posting pictures is like people who don't really have business like talking about it. And I'm not gonna say it. Fleshly people. People showing the flesh, LaShawna. I'm sanctified. I'm sanctified. So sanctified.
What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through, to bring your temperament down, to take you from panic to encouragement. So listen, man, come join us in Trappers Anonymous. The link is below. Listen, if you want to be helped, if you want to truly make money in the stock market, if you truly want to let your money work harder for you than you've worked for it, there's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wallstreet Trapper. See you in the trap.
All right, so check it out. Honestly, if you're an entrepreneur, if you have a business right now, posting pictures on Instagram is not really doing you no justice. It's not getting your information out there where you want it. But here's what's happening. People who have entrepreneurs who are not getting their real scene like they want, instead of them making the adjustments, guess what they saying? Man, why Instagram shadow banning me? Then people ain't shadow ban you, bro. They just switch the algorithm up on you. You gotta adjust. One thing we do over here, we shoot 6, 7 different types of content. Let's see which one gonna hit, fam. People don't like change. What Apple has done is Apple said, yo, watch this. Yep, y'all thought Mark was crazy. He ain't crazy. Because we gonna enter the game too. And what we do know is Tim Cook ain't wasting no money on producing a product that he don't think is the future. Now here's the problem. You 35, you 40, you 29, you don't think this cool. Guess what? You're not their target audience. You are not their target audience. Guess who this AI for? Guess who these glasses for? The 17-year-old, the 18-year-old, the 22-year-old, the TikToker. That's who this is for. That's who this is for. You're not the audience that they target. They don't care if you don't watch it. Why? Because you still probably on Facebook. Oh, this too heavy. Well, because your neck old. You can't even hold the thing up long enough. They not worried about you. They want the young neck.
Bruh.
Pause. Only because Jose in here. You feel me? So let's move a little further. Let's go a little further. Y'all know I do these little rants here and there, man. Right? Now watch this. The price tag is going to be anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000. Again, you may not be the audience, but guess what you're going to do? You're going to buy it for your kid. I'm keeping it real. Everybody thought Mark Zuckerberg was crazy when he said, I'm upping the price on Quest 2 from $900 to $1,500. Everybody said, man, he tripping. Apple said, we're coming out at $1,500 to $3,000, somewhere in that price range. And if I know Apple like I know Apple, it's probably going to be $2,450. That's a mark my word, Jose. $2,450. But Apple know one thing. This is the future. This is the future. Let's go a little further. So I want to give you all a demonstration. Here's the metaverse market. From 2020, 15 billion, 2021, 17 billion. It is expected to increase 35, almost 40% between now and 2030. Question, I'm not a mathematician, so I won't even try to do it on air like I am. 40% plus 17 billion, you write the numbers, you do the numbers, and then you tag me on Instagram and say, Trap, here's the number, and I'm going to share it. We're talking about a market. We're not saying it's going to be a dominant market, but here's what we do know. Here's the one thing we cannot deny. Once America and the world adapts to the metaverse, it now becomes an entirely new market full of new solutions. It becomes full of new solutions. This now breeds or gives birth to what? New solutions, new industries. You're going to see Trap at the Wall Street Looks Like Us Now complex in the metaverse. Trappin Tuesdays will be in the metaverse. It is what it is. I probably won't be teaching. Maybe my daughter will, because she's going to have to teach your children how to get money. I'm not mad at it. I'm not even going to fight it. His thing. Make sure you got your gear on. Make sure you're repping the brand. Young Trappers Unite or something. Trappers R Us or something. Trapping like my daddy. Trapping like my daddy. Trapping like my daddy. Trapping like my daddy. I like that. We might have copyright that. Trapping like my daddy. All right, let's go a little further. Here's what I want you to see. Here's some of the industries that we'll be into. We're talking about companies like Roblox, companies like Logitech, companies like Diamondback, companies like Samsung, Microsoft, PayPal, Apple. Biggest companies in the world are gonna be in the metaverse. Yo, I told you, listen, I paid $40,000 for some metaverse property. What were you at, LaShawna? Why did you let me do something like that? I spent $40,000, bro, for some metaverse property next to Atari. I did. I felt like it was prime real estate. In my mind, I said, man, that's Atari. I'm about to buy that thing. That was like buying a duplex on Boardwalk. That's what I felt. I can't sell it at this point. I'm stuck. I'm not selling it. People offer me to buy it every day. I'm not selling it, though. Especially now that Apple just bought bringing them glasses out. I will not. I will not sell. I'm going down like Jack. Rose, just let me share the boat. Let me share the board, Rose. Let's go, man. Moving on.